right, here we go. Riding in a group ride. They're staggered, not too bad.
Moment where the driver, ignoring others, went for a risky overtake.
Okay. Risky overtake. Car, that's a dumb move. Dumb move. I'm always looking at my side mirrors. Not always. I'm looking forward, but I'm scanning. I'm going like, I'm looking forward most of the time. Side mirror, looking forward, side mirror, maybe blind spot, forward, side mirror. It's a 360 situational awareness. So when I see, when I'm this guy right here up front, and I see in my left mirror that somebody is passing, and then I look forward and I see a big semi, what I recognize, what I know, is that this person either is going to swerve behind me and possibly hit my dude, or he's going to accelerate super hard, which is what typically happens, and try to cut me off. And so when I see this, even in a car, if I'm in a car and I see this and I see a car coming up, I actually slow down. I slow down because I know this person's going to speed up. So I slow down so that when this person speeds up, they have room to get in front of me. I create a space cushion before they get in front of me. One, I don't want somebody to get hurt because they're an idiot. It happens, Darwin, all that stuff. Another thing is that if this car hits that semi right next to me or right in front of me, guess what's going to happen? That car is going to get launched into my path of travel, and I'm going to hit the car now. I'd rather just not have an issue. Slow it down a little bit once you see that in your mirrors. Let them in. Move on. Shouldn't have done it. But I'm doing it for my safety. That car driver would have been dead right there. And then that vehicle would have launched into me. All right, nighttime. Hazards. He's doing the little blinks. So you switched out in front of you, did a head check. Very good. Moving over. No headlights on. Barely. Those are like running lights. Those aren't really headlights. But he recognized and saw that. If he was going super fast, he would have hit that person possibly.
Dude.
You've been in that Horovac? Yeah. All right. Hands getting tired? All right, let's go and sit down then. Sit down, let your hands... You know, your hands have the smallest amount of muscle in them. It's mostly tendons and ligaments. What is really getting tired are your forearms. So if you're a stunter, do some forearm exercises. Do some do some hanging exercises. Do some flexion and extension for your forearms, so your hands don't get so tired. But yeah, you dump the bike. All right, here we go. All right, somebody gonna switch in front of us. All right, so they're making a terrible turn. They get into our lane. You recognize it. Don't fight for it. You're not gonna win, dude. Don't fight for it. Not a big deal.
You brake check.
I have kids in the car.
Yeah. Why did you brake check me?
Because you're being a piece.
This is like, it's so weird. It's like we got somebody filming. This dude's angry. He says he has kids in the car. You're doing a terrible example of what a parent should do when it comes to emotional regulation. She's doing this so that you guys can laugh about it later. So you're enabling this bad behavior in front of your kids.
You want to kill me?
Oh, you want to kill them?
How?
It's fucking close to my car.
I was going around you.
To speed up to let you.
What are you talking about?
Have a chance to pass.
Heck, you. Ah, look at you.
There was 6.
So it's foggy out. This is so if you don't know, in your visor, this is what it will look like inside your visor if you don't have a pin lock insert. So if you don't know what a pin lock is, Google it. PINLOCK. Pin lock. If you have the ability to put a pin lock inside your visor, it will be more clear than this. And that's why it's really important to have one. So if this is what the camera looks like, this is probably what the face shield looks like, and you notice how you just can't see. You can't see very well. So if you can't see very well, you don't have a pin lock, or the pin lock's failing for some reason, or this is what you view because it's so foggy out. No matter what, pin lock won't help when it's super foggy. Just realize You can't see that far. So don't speed. Because when you speed, you need a longer total stopping distance. You need to have this perception and reaction time ahead of time using your vision to be able to swerve, to be able to brake, to be able to escape. So let's not speed when it looks like this. It doesn't look like he's
This area
speeding,
was
but still, I'm
extremely
just
lucky.
explaining
On
that.
top of that, he didn't panic and managed
See how you can't see
to keep his bike
anything?
under control.
Like, what's the road surface? What's a deer coming out? You can't see that. Well, you couldn't see that anyways. But what if there's a car? Got very lucky. Get back in your lane. Get back in your lane. Get back in your lane. There you go. Okay. Pull off. Pull off. Double check everything. Get out of the road. There you go. Ensure your own safety first, because you also rescue yourself. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety first. Oh, geez. Power wheelie into the... Oh, high mechanism. And he blew up. That's not good. So we're getting up to here, and there's the impact. So just like with a T-bone, you into the side of the car, it's a sudden deceleration into that. Sudden deceleration, so you see how we go forward? The camera is basically here because now he's going up and over. So in cars, what typically happens in a T-bone is that you can go down and under the steering wheel, or you can go up and over the steering wheel. Down and under, where your legs kind of slide, so your legs go first into the gas pedal, the brake, that area where your feet are, you're going to have leg injuries, big leg injuries. And then since you're not really, your whole body can't really go underneath there unless it's a very high impact and you just liquefy basically, your chest is going to hit the steering wheel and your face is going to hit the steering wheel and the airbags are going to go off and it's going to hit you even harder. So you're going to have leg injuries, chest injuries, face injuries. Possibly, and then arm injuries because your hands go like that into the steering wheel, so you're gonna have thumbs kind of get messed up. However, you have your hands up and over, you hit something, you're gonna go up and over the steering wheel, so you're gonna have chest, abdomen issues plus the airbag. And then what typically happens is that your head will hit the windshield. So this is why you wear seatbelts, because you don't want to get ejected through the windshield because you'll just die. You'll have spinal injuries, facial injuries, bad problems. You'll scalp yourself. And that's why we see like on windshields at a car accident, sometimes we'll see spidering of the windshield. So like there's a hit and then it splays out like that on the windshield and then it's like pushed out. That's when we know that the person hit their head. So on motorcycles though, because it's a different compartment, right? Motorcycles right here, when we hit, we go up and over. Typically, you're going to have thumb injuries. So skier's thumb. It's going to snap some ligaments here. Not a big deal, right? Well, you don't have seatbelt, so you're sliding on the seat forward, and then guess what's in front of the seat? It's your gas tank. And sometimes it's lifted up a little bit. So you're going to have genital and pelvic issues. So the fleshy bits are going to get tore up a little bit. And then the bone part, your pelvis, don't Google it. Don't Google it. With safe search off, don't look up a traumatic open book fracture. Basically what happens there is your front of your pelvis where your bladder is and your pubic bone is, it basically just kind of splits open. Not good. And then you're going to keep sliding. Genitalia is going to hit this, right? Unless you get launched over. But still, everything's going to get these parts right here that are sharp. And then your legs are going to hit your clip-ons here or your handlebars right around the top of the pelvis or top of the femur or maybe mid-femur, possibly having bilateral femur fractures. Not good. Not good to have a femur fracture. A lot of blood flow. So how do we prevent a lot of this? Well, don't speed, don't act like an idiot, and don't crash into cars, and don't crash into drainage ditches. So very high mechanism injury, plus all the spinal, the head, and all the different stuff when he's ragdolling. Not good. All right, we're going fast here. Having some fun, knee down. All right, we're going to low side. Yep, there it is. All right, so we low sided. Lost traction. Ooh, you guys see this open lane pattern? Anybody going to come out? We're going very fast into an intersection. Possible collision. Let's see what happens. Okay. Just move over. While I was trying to cross the intersection at a green traffic light, I increased my speed. Suddenly, a person The car appeared out of nowhere. They didn't look left or right at all and just drove into my lane. So they might have looked left. So we talk about it a little bit with inattentional blindness, where car drivers are only looking for car drivers because that's what the brain is telling them to look for, because there's only 95% of the vehicle road users are cars. So the brain shuts off the rest of the 5%. We become part of that 5%. It's a brain thing. It's not their intention. They don't want to hit anybody. But when he said that he... One second. He said green. Okay, so that's probably a red turn arrow. I can't see green. I see more red. But I don't think it should be red because we got this car here. All right, anyways, it's a merge issue. Don't increase your speed going through an intersection. If it's a stale green light, coast through it at the appropriate speed. Look out for those merge areas. All right, here we go, roundabout. Oh, we got a car coming out. Not a big deal. Since we weren't speeding, we just straightened it up, applied some good progressive brake pressure. Very good. All right, just kind of cruising, having some fun. All right, we got more vision. This person's coming out in front of you. Let them in, not a big deal. Don't fight for it. Practice downshifting. This is a good practice for downshifting, engine braking. All right, motorcycle rear end. What am I supposed to be looking at? Top screen or bottom screen? Okay, thank you. Top screen. Audio incoming. Here we go. What do we got? Oh. Was he off to the side in the original? So he was over here. So Conrad's roofing. Bro. Now, who knows? Who knows? Maybe the car back there hit this person, knocked that person. Let's take a look. So, a little bump. That's a pretty big bump, though. Good job putting the side stand down. Turn off the bike. Yeah, Conrad's roofing. Come on, man. So they're just exchanging information. I make a turn onto a side street. Okay, pickup driver tries to hit me. Oh, geez. Oh, dude, come on, man. All right. You guys know this. I mean, this is just typical road behavior. So, red truck had a stop sign, stopped. Let's go back a little bit more. Okay, he comes to a stop. Rolling stop, it's a California stop, whatever. Didn't see us. We just pulled onto the side street. Line of sight issue with this car. Misunderstanding type stuff, right? Not a big deal. We see the vehicle already going through the intersection. Oh, but we have the right of way. We don't have a stop sign. We have a right of way. We should just be... Guys, you already see this going. Just kind of coast a little bit. Let them out and then you go. Not a big deal. Why accelerate in front of the car? Or the truck? Why accelerate in front of the truck? Just... It's common sense, right? Right, everybody? I mean, it's common sense. Oh, this looks like fun. Oh, just like, hit a bump, so it went a little wide there. Not a big deal. It's a frozen road, so it's probably tough. Oh, it looks like there's wet. Yeah, so pretty slick. He's having a good time. A little bit of mud. All right. So with this is a risk you take, but you're having a fun time. It's not like a car is going to hit you on a lot of these things, and then you're going on mud. It still hurts a little bit, but I mean, well, he's having fun. Here we go. Nice little turn coming up. A lot of wind noise. All right. Oh dear. So you notice how the wind noise kind of decreased? It's because he rolled the throttle, applied some brakes because he saw it ahead of time. Side of the deer. Let them through. Good job with the progressive braking. Thankfully, you saw it ahead of time. Typically, you don't. So he sees it here. He's rolling the throttle, applying the brakes. So he knows that deer's just going to run. Handled it. Handled it. Get back in your lane. Now you got some cool footage to share with your friends, dude. Did? All right. Whoa, what do we got here? What is that thing? Is that a radar thing? Jeez, we are outfitted. Tank bag, got a water bottle holder. He's got Doesn't have a rock form mount, which, guys, I recommend. You get a nice discount, link in the description. Full on tactical, dude. He's got his feet up, chilling. I'd put your feet back down, though. Oh, he's got forward controls. Never mind. Ooh. Good job. I like the fact that we can see his feet here because they're forward controls. So you see his right foot. He's applying rear brake and he's applying front brake. So he's utilizing both brakes because he will go in a little bit wide. Now, when it comes to planning, though, and we're locating hazardous situations, curves are hazardous situations. Also, we're looking for the chevrons. We talked about that before I hit the record button on the live stream on Tuesdays, typically at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. These right here indicate it's a sharp turn. Okay, the chevrons. Turn, sharp turn. We should probably take it a little bit slow. Can't see what's around the corner. Not good. But good job navigating this hazardous situation. His right foot applied the brakes. Looks like he only applied the rear brake. I recommend applying both or mainly the front brake. Either way, handled it pretty well. Good job. Thank you, Motostars. Guys, grab yourself a slice of pizza. Go ahead and go to the store and get the pre-order for this booklet. You get the digital download right away anyways. But with that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next video and live stream.